going on, good people? You know who it is. It's your boy M-I-Corleone. Stuck in traffic. So we gonna do an episode of The Beats is Talking real quick. I got some new beats I've been working on first and foremost. I just gotta master them. See, when I work on new beats, they go from the headphones to the computer to my speakers to the subwoofer speakers in the house, and then they gotta pass the Bose challenge. If they don't pass the car Bose challenge, they ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing with it. But anyway, that a little bit. I wish I could make this stand some way. Like, I'm stuck in traffic for real, like type traffic, like this shit. My career ain't going. Your career ain't going nowhere like you stuck in traffic, man. Look at this shit. This shit ain't no joke. But at least we got good views and shit. What the fuck wrong with my screen? My screen fucked up. But anyway, yeah, we right here. We stuck in traffic, but it's cool though. Cause now we can talk about some shit that's going on in hip hop. One of my favorite groups, one of the groups that I watch grow. Let me give you some back history. During a certain period of time, Joe Budden was my man. I ain't gonna hold y'all on God. I'm talking about with the bars. The chick, any chick that been with me, they fucked with Joe Budden after they started fucking with me as far as the bars. But the man had bars. With the podcast, he's doing his thing right now. I salute that. But you can never say that the man never had bars. Therefore, I say, I think I'm gonna speculate a little bit. The new song, the first one, they put out the video to the Vacancy track. That track's cool. It's not no replay value. I don't know how much replay album could be to a whole 12-song album talking about the breakup of one group that only dropped 2 hours. Now, I think I think when they won, I think they did better than when they were on Shady Records. That microphone, that beat is just crazy. If you ain't never heard my freestyle to that beat, yeah, look that up. Just Google that. I think it's on Reverb Nation or one of them. Matter of fact, I gotta start uploading them tracks. I'm gonna upload them to this page. But yeah, I killed that beat. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the bars on that beat. I said, I'm better than you, I'm better than him, I'm better than y'all, I'm better than them. I said it before, I say it again. Man, I'm in this shit to win. I don't wanna make friends, nope. Got rhymes that'll back you down. Off parole now, so I'm back in town. You know this shit goes down when I'm around. Who better? You never. These cats is clowns. You know I still hit hard like Cassius now. And I'm focused on the money. I'ma stack it now. And I'm still going hard, putting on the block. While you still at your job, putting work with a mop. You heard I'm hot, you heard right. I know what them birds like. Come to me, guarantee that you gonna get served right. And I hope you got yours, cause I'm holding mine. And I'm pitching that heat like Nolan Ryan. And I'm better than them cats that be trying to rhyme. I'm pitching that heat like Nolan Ryan. Don't my son, I got to pay. Cause when I killed that John, I'm telling you. I said, it's that heat like Nolan Ryan. And you still trying to climb just to get where I'm at. But they rather listen to this than listen to that. For the past 20 years I've been spitting that crack. I'm a veteran. Ain't a motherfucker I ain't better than. Got a problem, let me know this shit can get settled then. Nah, I ain't done yet. Look. I said, I say that shit. I said, what was it? Stop. I said, I forgot, man. I forgot how I said that shit. But go look that joint up, man. I killed that. I said, I'm gonna keep on fighting like Water and Gotti. Might find me out the country with a gorgeous mommy. Only fuck bad bitches, all your whores is sloppy. And I still be in the ground with a Philly state of mind. And I dare motherfucker try to get out of line. I ride for mine, click clack, die for mine, rock mine. Motherfucker, that's the bottom line. By any means necessary, X you out, get you hitting hard like William Perry. If I ain't got it and you do, you better guard. I forgot how I said that shit, but I killed that shit. But that was, dang. When did I do that shit? Microphone beat. Dang, I was still in BB8 at that time. That was before, that was like 11. So that we talking about like 12 years, 12, 13, 14 years ago that shit came out. Dang, like 15. I remember the first track. You see, let's break this all down. The first track they did was the Slaughterhouse track. It was a song called Slaughterhouse. And it featured, it was on Joe Budden's Halfway House mixtape that he dropped, that I bought when I first came home from prison, right? I bought this compact disc, this CD. They were selling 5 for $20 at the time in Atlantic City. I came home from doing like 2 years. But I had Hot 97 where I was at. I did a bit in downstate Jersey, so they call it downstate. I don't know why, but yeah. So I had Hot 97 and all that, but I ain't have none of the no CDs or none. So I got the T.I. Paper Trail, the Game, LS, Joe Budden, Halfway House. What else I get? I copped 2 more. It was crazy too. And I copped like a mixed jump and like 2 mixed jumps. And everybody know T.I. Paper Trail was fire. Game LAX jump fire. Joe Budden's joint just stood out to me though. Like that joint only had 10 tracks, but them 10 tracks was just crazy. So anyway, they had a track on there called Halfway House, and the beat was crazy. You could tell Joe was putting together low budget, out of his own pocket. And this mixtape really resurrected Joe's career all the way around, cause that it gave him new light. Before that, it was Mood Music 3, 2 and 3, but at them times he was still on Def Jam, and it was just, now he was finally free to do whatever he wanted, and he wasn't hot. He wasn't hot at the time, and at that time, it wasn't no streaming or nothing like that. You still had, it was the change, the shift of people stealing music and all that. So like I said, I bought the bootleg Halfway House joint. I don't even know if he put that regular CD, regular album, but that song featured, of course, Joey, Joell, Royce, and a kid called Nino Bless, who murked that joint, so by the way. But he was new. He didn't have no buzz. I don't even know how he got on that song. For real, I think Joe probably took a check from homie. He had to. Because what other reason would he be on the song for? You gotta think of it. So somehow, at this time, I'm over there in Atlantic City on parole. Just came home. I don't know nobody out there at that time. And, I grabbed the laptop. And so now I'm, doing the MySpace thing. I was doing my rap thing. And the Ustream stuff started popping off. So Joe Budden would go live, and they would be playing, him and his squad. They'd be playing Monopoly, or they'd be doing whatever. They'd play different games and shit, like with the it'd probably be like 1,000 people in there at a time. At one point, it was only like 300 people in there at a time. And Joe would just show his everyday life. And at that time, he was getting on like popcorn. That's the skinny Joe that was popping them pills. Joell actually dissed him, which, I can't say I don't respect it, because that's what happened. There was a video, and they were all in the studio, and I think they might have just signed the Shady, or they were they were going to sign the Shady, but some paperwork was in the way. So Joe Budden had Joe Budden TV, and Joell reversed it on him while he was zannied up. Joe Budden was zannied up, and he was passed out on the floor, nodded out. And they were in the studio, and he put the camera all up in his face and all that, and he was like, yeah, he's zannied up. They was Joell was like, ain't no fighting that. He's done. And it was about, probably like a 10-minute video, they made, and he was just, and as they were all, them three were all in the studio putting in work. But to go back, the kid Nino Bless, he was nice, but he was getting on Ustream and all after that too. And he and Joe Budden's, you could say kind of his leftover fans that actually knew about that song. So out of nowhere, Joe Budden starts getting a buzz, crazy buzz. He had the biggest buzz out of all of them. But he was getting on. I don't know exactly what drugs he's doing. You can go back and look at the videos with Tahiri and all that. I think he admitted it on Love and Hip Hop and all that, but he was he had a substance abuse problem. Let's just say that. And Joe, for those that don't know, comes from a family. I actually know a couple people that know his mother from the program, NA, Narcotics Anonymous. Joe's mom got like 30 years clean. So she knows all about addiction and all that. So thank God Joe got somebody like that on his team, because that breakup and all that could have, real quick. But he bounced back. And why, even while he was getting on, I recall he was doing the Ustreams. Look at all the videos with the Slaughterhouse. He was so skinny. And I'm not saying that to knock Joe, because Joe admitted all this. So now, but Joell and all them are bringing all this right back up. I'm still like, this is crazy. Still, but yeah, Joell and all them brings it right back up. Was that cool? Would, if you moved on, say you were Joe Budden, you were in Joe Budden's shoes. Alright, you said years ago that you were retiring from rap. Right? Royce the 5'9" had the album with Eminem, Grammy nominated. Salute to Royce. He did his thing after that, dropped some real bangers during that time. So, and this is why Joe was just doing the podcast thing, and he was just on his own type time. And you can't blame him for that at all. Because, like I said, he started when it wasn't a new stream yet. There was a joint called Justin TV. There was a couple of them. And Joe was on Justin TV at first for like 3 weeks. Then he found out about Ustream. Then he went on there. Then his crowd his fan base started building off of that. And then he was rapping about the stuff that he was going through. And he was showing you his real life. Like, I'm talking about all day long. Like, he'd be on live. And he wouldn't even record it and put it out. That's the crazy stuff. If he would have been just recording it and monetizing it, woo, he'd have made a killing. But anyway, he wasn't even doing it. He was just on Ustream. I think he might have had a little deal with Ustream at the time, because he was on that for a minute. He might have had a little side deal with Ustream at the time, cause he was bringing a lot of traffic to the site all day long, and so they formed a group. Joey's getting on, but let's not just blame him. Now remember, Royce and Crooked Eye are both in Alcoholics Anonymous, and they both are sober with clean time, and they don't drink no more and all that. Salute to them. My mother's in Alcoholics Anonymous, and then she got 15 years. Salute to her. So I know about the program, just like, so that's why I related to Joe in a lot of ways. Me and him went down a lot of the same paths. He was just on a higher level of rap. You see what I'm saying? I was at a point to where I had attention on me, and I had some people that I would consider fans, but the whole MySpace thing, when that got shut down, it got crazy. But anyway, the situation with Slaughterhouse, Twitter started. This is when Twitter started. Like, this is how far we're going back, and just look at how many songs we got from it. It's not a lot if you look at how many years they put in together. Especially when you could just send tracks. I think they weren't really trying to send tracks like that. They were trying to all be in the room, which is dope. You know, they had everybody in hip hop backing them. That's the crazy thing. They had DJ Premier backing them. They had Eminem backing them. So send this video and get to where I'm going with my reaction is Royce and Joey were both doing something substantial. Joell, he hasn't shown up on my radar in a long time. Crooked's Corner, he had a podcast or something, and I watched it for a couple minutes, and it just wasn't me. You know what I mean? It just didn't fit my style. But I still think them two can rhyme crazy. But to be honest, the biggest amount of success them two had was with Slaughterhouse. So all their coins were with Slaughterhouse, because that's pretty much alright, traffic's finally breaking up. Alright, so that's pretty much what they were banking on, was Slaughterhouse being a thing. And with Slaughterhouse not being a thing now, things kind of got messed up for them. With that being said, Joe retired. Royce said, if Joe ain't doing it, I'm not doing it, which means he don't want to do it. I think there's some more inside stuff. I think Joell and Joe got a little resentment towards each other. Just by being a fan, this is what I can tell, or what I would assume. I think Royce and Joe are in a position where, you know, it's cordial, it's love, you know. but it ain't like it was. After Joe said Eminem's album was whack and, this Eminem or whatever, and just, it's all about rap. But you're allowed to have your opinion, but sometimes, if nobody's asking for your opinion, sometimes it's not good to give it. That's why on the Spam for Spam show plug that I do, it's people that send songs in to me. So yeah, this was what all that traffic was just dumb. It was some dumb shit. But yeah, I think Joell and Crook are beating a dead pig, pun intended. Cause Slaughterhouse is like forgotten about, dog. You know what I mean? It's like to the point they're so forgotten about now that I don't even go back and listen to the old music. I listen to tracks like Move On and all that, but I'm not even to that point to where as though I want to listen to that. And the two songs were alright. Shout out to whoever they're signed with, Hitmaker Records. I don't think it has nothing to do with Young Bird. Shout out to Young Bird, Hitmaker. But yeah, I will listen to every track, and I will probably skip the ones where they're not talking about. I have a feeling they got surprises in the back because they put the video out. They were sitting there seeing what video they were going to shoot, and they decided on Vacancy, and they just put another video out. And this is where Joell, this is Joe, and Joe's reaction was kind of like, why are we even talking? But I feel, well, if, and my man was saying, like, on the Joe Budden podcast, like, yo, don't even talk about it. Like, it ain't even worth talking about, really. And let's see even how many views this gets. Is it worth talking about? Are you going to listen to the album? Are you going to sit there and support it if they come to your town? A Joell Ortiz and Crooked Eye concert? Are you going to go? Let me know. I wouldn't go to the concert. I listen to, the album. Two songs that I heard, they're not repeatable. I'm going to listen to them again. But I'm not just going to sit there and listen to tracks talking about what I already know and I already seen. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like Ringo Starr and the other Beatle. Not Paul and not John, the other bull, doing an album about how the Beatles are dead. Yeah, that's what I compare it to. That's what it's pretty much like. It's like Ringo Starr and what's his name? Harrison, whatever. Harrison, I forgot his name. The fourth member of the Beatles. But it's like them, like Paul and John had a hustle, and them two even found their lane. It wasn't as big as Paul and John. Paul's. And, but they found their lane, and, I don't know, man. I think they should have held back. I think they should have did the album together. I hope these 2 tracks are the only songs where they're talking about it. I don't think they should have named the album anything about Slaughterhouse. I think they should have just formed their own duo, just did it like that, and just moved on like their song. Go listen to that song, Move On by Slaughterhouse. I'm out. You know, it's M-I-Corleone. And the beats are definitely talking. I'm out of traffic, and I'm gone. You know.